Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And the second half of 2024 RootMetrics reports are out. Now, the full report has not been listed. I expect that to be released in the coming days, maybe next week. But the national report, or the national score, and the individual states and markets are out. AT&T is the winner. Verizon won the first half. AT&T wins the second half. Both of the top two carriers improved on the score, AT&T and Verizon. Again, I'm just going based off the reporting. T-Mobile regressed. They went backwards. T-Mobile was at like a 95.6, I think, in the first half, and they dropped down to a 94.7 in the second half. So T-Mobile regressed. AT&T being the winner, I know that's gonna spark a lot of arguments and conversations. You guys can go back and forth on that. I looked at some of the metros, and AT&T is getting a lot stronger. So they're making an investment, and the network's getting better. For an example, El Paso, AT&T now went to the second spot. They moved T-Mobile into third, when in the first half that was reversed. T-Mobile was in second, AT&T was in third. So for those of you who watch the channel, lots of new C-RAN going up. A couple of towers went live during that second half, and just the majority of C-RAN are not live, and they're helping. They're helping big time, getting the network much better. Now, does FirstNet play a big role, like that reimbursement from the government? Yes. I was told earlier that a new cell site now costs double than what it did like a few years ago. So carriers are going to be very, very careful on building new sites. And I think that's also part of the reason why T-Mobile keeps talking about the whole AI and us not just pouring in money and building. We're going to let AI decide where we build. It's because it's more expensive to build now. So they want to be as cost efficient as possible with the new build. And being that they already spend the lowest amount, right, overall, right, because CapEx also goes towards fiber. We got to point that out. Yes, it's there's other ways to look at it, but you have to use CapEx to fund a fiber build, right? You have to get a third party, since you're all third party, to trench fiber to your new cell site, and you have to pay that out of CapEx too. So it's getting very interesting, right? According to this testing, the carriers, the top two, are pulling away from T-Mobile. That's just what this is showing. If you want to take that with a grain of salt, if you want to argue with that in the comments, you go right ahead. But like I've said before, this testing, once the full report comes out, will probably show T-Mobile being the fastest. So then we can come to the conclusion that T-Mobile is the fastest because all the other reports are showing it. But this right here will show you a more comprehensive look at how everyone's performing, and T-Mobile came in at third place and AT&T won. So, this could be in correlation with AT&T's lower churn, right? AT&T's lower churn has to come from somewhere. They're not doing a ton of perks. They're not giving you a ton of value per se, but maybe from a networking perspective, they keep customers around longer because they really do have the largest native footprint. I think it was at 2.97 million square miles the last time they reported. So this is a very interesting one. We're going to break this down. I just wanted to get this first video out the way to show you guys AT&T won RootMetrics in the second half of 2024. There's going to be a lot of back and forth on this. Some people are going to call this testing a hoax. They're going to say this is not right. But AT&T has put forth a lot of work in the rural areas, right? Modernizing sites. And this right here, we keep this in mind too. This testing is before majority of the Nokia markets go to Ericsson. So how is AT&T going to perform once that happens, right? We know AT&T performs better on the Ericsson equipment. It's just better equipment. So now that entire footprint of Nokia is going to Ericsson, right? That's going to play a factor in this testing and reporting as well. So let me know your thoughts to start off the day in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.